Hey guys, Scott with Adventure Further, and today we're going to do a walk around of our 2017 Conqueror 4x4 trailer. It is a off-road trailer that we purchased. Love it. It is a wonderful addition to the group of vehicles that we run. We have already a few other vehicles. We have a 2021 Jeep Gladiator Eco Diesel on 43s. We have a 2016 JKU, which has an SRT8 V8 motor in it on 42s. And then we also have a 2018 JK that has a 5.7 Hemi truck motor in it on 40-inch tires. And with that, we could tow this now with any of the V8 vehicles. It's roughly about 3,900 pounds, fully loaded with all the gear, water, and everything else. We have a 40-gallon water tank on this vehicle, which is awesome to have. So we can take showers at camp, we can do dishes, we can do anything we need that way. Has an onboard hot water heater that automatically turns on the minute we turn the hot water on. Whether we're at the sink over here, we could turn the hot water on and it will automatically turn the hot water heater on. Along with that, on the back side, we'll get to that shortly, we actually have the shower where it's the same exact thing. As soon as we turned the hot water spigot on, the hot water heater kicks in. So we'll just do a quick walk around here. We have our awning deployed all the way around. We do have full sides that actually enclose this whole entire unit in 100% sealed. It goes all the way around, so it is a 270. And then to top it off, there's actually a skirt that goes all along the very bottom of the trailer. All the way around, it blocks that in, so you could potentially heat this if you really wanted to, if it gets too cold. Here we have our hot water sink. We have our storage dishes down here. Then we also have a 95-liter fridge that we're able dual zone. One side can be a freezer, one side could be a refrigerator. Then we have, actually, this is our stove that we have in here. Come around this side, we can actually see this part of it. Two pots and pans. We actually put a griddle over the very top of it too, so if we want to do like a stir fry cook, I don't have to pull out the Blackstone or a Scottle, which we have both of them. Just carrying it around isn't the most fun thing to do. We actually prefer just to throw that right on here and cook on it with the dual burner stove. Then when you're here, this is one of the neat features of Conqueror. You actually will have your dishes. They're all in here and bungeed in, along with wine glasses, drinking glasses for whiskey. We actually do some whiskey drinking on the rocks, so the glasses work great there. And then you also have your standard glasses and your standard cups for coffee in this drawer. And then the bottom drawer is where all of your utensils are. Everything's preset, where you have spoons in one row, then you have the large forks and the small spoons. The kids love to use the small spoons for their cereal in the morning. Then we actually throw our tin foil on top, and then we have our plates here, a whole group of plates. And then all of our extra utensils, cooking utensils, we actually have those in the very front of the drawer. So that is very, very nice and handy. When you're driving around the road, it doesn't go everywhere. And then here's our pantry, very large pantry. We're able to get a lot of extra food for multiple day trips. We're actually got an upcoming trip that's going to be, actually it'll be next year around this time. We're going to be about a 1-month trip, and we're going to take the trailer with us and live out of it 100% for a month. Over here we actually have extra trays where you guys can throw, well, we have whiskey or vodka. This is usually where I throw my whiskey, and then some other sipping cream, I guess. Then also here's another platform for cooking that we can use. Set this up. So there's another cooking platform here. That is very handy. We usually have our collapsible table in front with our ice maker because we have a 1500 watt inverter. It is nice every once in a while to have an ice maker with you. So we kind of bring that. That's an added luxury that on a weekend trip we'll bring the ice maker with us. And then over here, coming around this back side, we actually have jerry cans. They're mounted to the very back, so we usually run one diesel for the tow rig, and then also an extra water jerry. Even though this has 40 gallons of water, it's nice just to have the portability of a 5-gallon jerry can so that we can have it around camp and fill certain things if we need it. Here is the actual shower, and then we also use it as the bathroom stall. So we have a cassette toilet, Thetford porta potty, And then when we want to take a shower, we have the grate on the ground that we'll actually put it in there so you're not standing on rocks or mud. And we actually set the grate inside of there. And then here is our shower. You put all your shower supplies up here, and then you actually have the spigot for washing, which is awesome. And then in the very back here, this is actually the entrance to the camper. So right here, it's actually a zipper. And then there's actually, the platform will go up. So at night when you want to enclose it, a lot of times at night in the summer, we leave it wide open. But at night when you want to close it and it's a little cooler out, you actually will lift this strap up, pulls that up, and then you reach up and pull this down, and that encloses you in 100%. And there's the latches from the inside that you can do. And then in here, this is all extra storage, large storage capacity in here, which is really, really great to have because these storage compartments are super deep. We usually each get a tote that we fill up for our clothes. And then there's a queen size bed in the very front that we actually retrofitted a custom mattress from a local company that worked with us to do a very, very comfortable, I believe it's 6.5 inch thick mattress. The stock one's 4 inches. Just wasn't enough, so now we have a 6.5 inch that all we do is collapse it. It's a tri-fold mattress that comes back for closing it up, and it's nice, super simple and easy to do. And then we have our 2 kids over here that actually will sleep on this side, and they have a this is just a full mattress over here that they're able to sleep over here no problem. Gives them enough room. They're starting to grow a little bigger. There is a platform that kicks out, so when they are just getting a little bit taller, right now they're 8 and 9, but there's a platform that'll kick up eventually, and then they'll have another mattress for right here for their feet when they get to grow out of it a little bit. Then as you can see, you could stand inside of this thing here. I mean, I can't even touch the ceiling here. So this is very, very tall. It goes out probably to 7 feet or so. So you can stand in here, get changed. Here's all the control panels. We actually have 2 fans in here. Very nice for summer camping, just to blow the air around. Then you have all your display screen. We have 80% with 1 solar panel. We're at 200 amps. We've got an 8.1 amps coming in. And then here's all of our control panels for the pump, fridge. We don't have the TV as an option. We took it out because we don't need it. Lights, fans, outlets, blower, audio system. There's a Wi-Fi. It doesn't actually have built-in Wi-Fi. It's Wi-Fi to control the panel. You can control this from your phone through Wi-Fi. There's a special app to go to for that, or a link to go to that we have saved in our favorites. And then we have our heating stuff. So it's running we have a propane heater that we can run and set the temperature. But because we always like to have 2 sources of heat when we winter camp and it gets down to -7, a lot of times we'll actually run and do the diesel heater. We actually plumbed a diesel heater into here as well with a 2-gallon reservoir, and that actually works even better than the propane furnace. So we actually run that majority of the time. And then we actually also have USB outlets and cigarette outlets and 12-volt outlets for charging devices inside the camper. And you do have access to the pantry from this side. That is kind of one really neat thing, that if you unzip this here, you can actually get to the pantry from the inside. So if it's raining out and you don't want to get outside to get food, you can just stay inside and grab a snack. That's really, really cool. The rain flies, we had some nasty storms this weekend, so they have built-in rain flies over the top of the canvas. The other really nice thing with the Conqueror trailers is that all of these tops are hard-sided. None of this is a canvas tent. These are all hard-side, either aluminum or galvanized steel, over the entire roof. So if we don't run these, you don't have to have canvas up there and it's flapping around in the wind and stuff at night. So it's really a quiet trailer to sleep in too. That was another added benefit that we like. And then as you can see, the pop top, it has hydraulic for all the sides. They're all hydraulic assists, so you don't have to actually lift them. But that one goes up almost, I would say, 4 feet, and gives you all that added room on the inside, along with the ventilation having the windows on the sides. So that's really great. And then here is actually our hot water heater. That's built in. You just pull that out and you're set to go. That's how simple it is. And then I actually wired these two. I didn't wire them, I guess I plumbed them. there's two 20-gallon tanks in here, or 20-pound tanks of LP, and I went to get like where they do on most campers. I actually took the two tanks, plumbed them into each other, so there's an automatic switchover valve, so when one tank runs out, the other one automatically picks up, because we did have it a couple times where we knew at night the one tank was a little low and the LP we're using LP heat, and at that point I was worried that it was going to run out, and sure enough, in the middle of the night, ran out. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So now I don't have to worry about that. If a tank's almost empty, it automatically switches over. We don't even know the difference, and we just run with it, and then we can go unplug that one and fill it back up, and we still have all of our heat, or we use that for the gas grill and all that stuff. So that's what's in here. This tank here is there, and then we have a off-road hitch. Not exactly sure. I think this is the Maxi coupler hitch, I think is what it is. Don't quote me on it. I guess I'll have to confirm it and look it up to figure out exactly which hitch this is. But for going off-road, it's really, really great. It doesn't bind up going over obstacles or anything like that. We haven't done anything really serious with it yet, but it has performed really good for us. And then on this side is actually where I plumbed in. Can't see it 100%, but right here on the inside I took a 2-gallon Rotopack, a diesel Rotopack, and I actually mounted it to the front of the trailer, and that's actually where our diesel heater is plumbed out to. I did a fuel tap right into the top of the diesel tank, and goes all the way to the very bottom of the tank. And then our water pump and everything else is in there. The really neat thing too with this thing is, so these actually have trailing arms. The suspension on this thing has 2 heavy-duty trailing arms with coilovers in the back for suspension, and then when you get to where you're going, you have these posts in the very front for stabilization. So this camper is actually really, really stable. We have the 2 posts, one on each side, that can stabilize the front of the trailer, and then in the back there's 2 that we can lock in. The minute we get to our site, we can lock the very, very back ones in, and it works out really nice to keep the stability of the trailer, and couldn't be happier with it. It's one of the nicest trailers I could say out of all the ones we've seen. Super happy with it, recommend it. I most likely, when something happens with this one, I will buy another one right away. It works that great for us as a family of 4. There's no problems with it. The dog sleeps on the floor, and all of us can sleep inside and be happy and comfortable and keep on camping. And being happy is the biggest thing. When you're camping, you don't want to be miserable. So keeping the family happy allows us to keep on going. The kids are happy, so we're good there. And yeah, here, so we're just doing a quick walk around because we keep getting people asking us, what is that? Holy cow, that thing's insane. It's like a transformer. how it transforms from nothing into this big tent slash camper. They just like, holy cow. So we keep getting all these questions when we're out and about, and so we just want to do a walk around video of it right away for you guys, so this way you can answer any questions anybody may have. If you have any questions, put it in the comments or direct text message us on Instagram or something like that, and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can if we have any questions to answer for you.